Hello, I'm Tony from Bonner's Piano Centre, and this is my buyer's guide and feature review of the new Kurzweil SP7 Grand Stage Piano. Let's first just take a look at the main features of this instrument that make it different from other Kurzweil products, and then I'm going to spend some time playing through some of the voices to give you an indication of what's possible when you get into playing this piano. You can purchase the SP7 stage piano via the links to our website in the description to this video. We even offer part exchange, so if you have an instrument that you would like to upgrade to the new SP7, email us details of what you've got and we'll get right back to you with a trade-in valuation. The SP7 Grand is a premium quality stage piano, and it's the first instrument that features Kurzweil's authentic timbre synthesis technology, or known as ATST for short. And it has a large 1024 by 600 pixel high resolution LCD colour touchscreen, and that simplifies operation and some of the programming functions. SP7 Grand is focused on providing the very best quality piano voices and also has a good range of other sounds that cover most musical genres, and this makes it a really good all-round performance keyboard. Powered by the same German 9-foot grand piano samples found in the flagship K2700 workstation, the SP7 Grand's ATST engine enables even higher resolution audio, smooth velocity transitions and a 2x oversampling filter. The SP7 Grand's piano voices are further enhanced by the use of both string and pedal resonance modelling. There's envelope and velocity control key-off samples as well as half damper pedal support. Overall, the SP7 Grand delivers a highly accurate piano experience. So let's take a listen to the concert grand piano voice. You'll find many programmable controllers on the front panel, including a pitch and modulation joystick and 8 assignable knobs and buttons. There are also 2 switch pedals and a continuous control pedal input on the back panel. You can even customise the colours of the various front panel knobs and buttons to help you remember which function you've assigned to the various controllers. Now, if I play that concert grand piano voice again, you'll notice that when I switch on button number 5, it adds a nice string pad layer to the sound. So as well as their predefined functions, you can also assign the knobs to change the volume of individual layered parts. Accessing sounds is extremely simple with the implementation of the quick access category buttons. You'll find 512 factory programmed multi-presets, and these are organised into 13 categories, including piano, electric piano, clav, organ, strings, pad, ensemble, brass, wind instruments, synth, guitar and bass, and drums and percussion. These presets can include up to 16 sound parts which are either layered or split across the keyboard. And whilst we're talking about splits and layers, this is one of the features that is used by most keyboard players on stage or in the studio. And Kurzweil's new large touchscreen user interface makes it so intuitive and quick to create your own sound combinations. The graphical representations of the key ranges and controller options, in my opinion, makes this keyboard much easier to use than previous Kurzweil instruments. Here's a simple slap bass and E-piano split keyboard patch. The SP7 Grand weighs just 16 kilograms, making it very lightweight and ideal for taking on the road. It's equipped with Fatah's TP110 tri-sensor keyboard, which is a triple sensor action, so it's very responsive, especially when you're playing the concert grand piano voice. Arpeggiators are not often seen on stage piano type instruments, but Kurzweil has gone way beyond the call of duty and included a powerful multi-arpeggiator system in the SP7 Grand. The arpeggiator works in both standard note and step sequencer mode, and it's possible to have up to 8 arpeggiators running simultaneously. So in this example, I've got a synth bass sound, a little bit of delay on that, and then I've also got a synth pad sound. Now, if I switch on the arpeggiator onto the synth pad sound, we get this kind of effect. Then I can layer the synth bass tone as well and get this kind of thing. So that was an example of the arpeggiator being used in a very basic form, but of course with up to 8 arpeggiators you can layer multiple sort of rhythmic sequences on top of each other. So the arpeggiator's step sequencer can also be used to trigger the drum kits to produce rhythms. So in this next example, I've actually got on zone 4 a drum rhythm, and that's being triggered by the step sequencer. I've got a little guitar riff as well. And we have a bass line as well. So if I put all the parts together, zone 3 gives me a pad sound. I get this kind of effect. The SP7 Grand appears to have been designed with the performer in mind. On the rear you'll find two 1/4-inch combi inputs, and that means you can plug in standard jacks or balanced XLR inputs into the same sockets to make use of the fabulous microphone processing features. As well as adding reverb and delay to your vocals, the SP7 Grand can add 4-part harmonies and vocoder effects to your voice, as well as pitch correction. You'll also notice on the front panel there are two controls for the onboard 2-in, 2-out USB audio interface, and this is 24-bit, so it's very high quality. And this makes connecting to your PC or Mac computer for recording into your favourite digital audio workstation software a very simple affair. Another great feature for performers is the favourites mode, and this enables you to arrange 16 of the sounds that you use most often on the screen at any one time to make selecting them quick when performing at a gig. There are 8 banks of 16 favourites pages, and you can arrange the sounds into any order you like to suit the environment in which you're using the instrument. I've arranged some of the various factory preset sounds into a favourites bank, and I'm going to play a few of them to give you a flavour of what's achievable with this really powerful stage piano. So that brings me to the end of my Kurzweil SP7 Grand presentation. The SP7 Grand offers a really high quality piano experience, as well as a huge palette of other very useful sounds. The operating system is so much more intuitive than other Kurzweil keyboards that I've used, and they have added some really nice little touches like the ability to colour code the controllers, and the dual mic inputs with effects and harmony is great for stage performers. So as a brand, Kurzweil has always appealed to professional keyboard players, especially those working in theatres and on big stadium gigs, but I think the SP7 Grand represents a big step forwards for the brand and opens Kurzweil instruments up to a wider audience who might not have previously considered a Kurzweil product. When you get your hands on ones, I'm sure you'll really love the sounds. So if you have any questions about stage pianos or need help choosing the right instrument for your needs, get in touch with us at Bonners via the links below this video. Thanks very much for watching.